Hi everybody. Well, as you can see, ta-da! And the reason why I've got that up is I want you all to know that Black Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, the genetic hunters will be doing an auction. So I want you to all be there and support the community. And this is a way of us all helping each other out. And I think it's brilliant. Also, you know, you guys all spoil me. And today Ed let me know that they were sending me a selfie stick because I was complaining about that the camera was too close to my face and I didn't really like it. And wow, Snake Morphology, thank you so much for chipping in for the shipping to get it out here to me. I really do appreciate it, so thank you so much. And today, leading into the video, is Lily, because I haven't got the lights on in here, and the reason being is because I want to take my girl outside. And the camera's on, and right on cue my dog starts barking, because that's what he does. He doesn't understand I've got the camera on, but Lily understands that the door is open, that's for sure. And she's been waiting a little while to come on out today, haven't you, sweetie? I had an earlier appointment, so I was holding her off, and then I got home and I still had a few things to do. So I thought to myself, oh, just hang in there, Lily, because you know Mum will get you out. Patience, patience. And she was wonderful. And now she gets a treat, and she gets to come on outside. The sun is lovely. And that's how I do it. If it is a nice day, I do everything that I can to get some of my snakes outside. And because Lily was the first to be at her door, she gets to do it. So I'm going to pick her up, of course, before she starts heading upwards, which Lily will do. So come on, sweet. In the meantime, I've just got to put the camera down until I can get her all the way out. So come on, you need to get the rest of your booty out, sweetie, and try not to knock the camera over in the process. Can I get your tail? Can I get your tail? Thank you. Whoop. She's rubbing right up against that camera. Here we go. Before she got... Oh, that was good, Lily. Thank you. You're thinking, am I putting you home? And I'm not, sweetie. We're actually going to go outside, so let Mum grab this camera that sort of hits her in the face a bit. Oh, goodness, Lil, you're doing really well. Just so determined to go up to her little favourite hangout spot. Oh, gotta watch where her head is. Well, you can't go in there with Tessa. Well, you could try and go in there with Tessa. I don't know if Tessa would improve. Maybe Tessa would enjoy the company. Don't know. But anyway, Lily will realise, oh, outside. Okay, I quite like it outside. She does. She loves it outside, my girl. So my topic. Gotta have a topic, don't I, really? well, I don't. I could just chat away about the day and bits and pieces, but I do have a topic that I think is important to discuss. And I do want to talk about rescuing animals, which we've all done, I'm sure, or contemplated doing. And I'll flip you around, excuse a second. I think it's something that at some stage we've all been in a position to take on a snake that somebody else has had that no longer wants, or is realizing, I guess, to some degree that they're not very good at it or understanding their snakes, or any reptile, any animal, because really the basis of my videos are all about my snakes, because that's what I have. But I do have other animals in my life that I've taken on because somebody else hasn't actually wanted them in their life, basically. Come on, just leave Lil. Okay? But when you it's difficult one, because I'm not going to say to anybody to not go and rescue an animal that is in need of a home at all, but I want you to also be well aware of the fact that sometimes you're taking on an awful lot, and in some cases, with a snake especially, it can be because time hasn't been put in with that snake, and they've ended up with a defensive snake that they can't handle. That snake has got bigger. That snake has had constant health issues. That snake has been overfed. That snake has been underfed. And they can come to you with a whole... My cat is knocking the camera out of not out of my hand, but she's moving it because she wants me to pat her, and Lily is right there also wanting me to pay attention to her as well, don't you? Hey? So what you're doing? Yeah, that cat. That's a cat, isn't it? As you can see, it doesn't bother my snakes and it doesn't bother my cats. And honestly, that's the sort of snake that you want. And Lily was a snake that was unwanted. What did I know about her? That she was young. And not much more. Just a young snake that was of no significance in terms of... Oh, I'm trying to scoot off these ants, guys. I don't need ants biting me today. I'm always complaining about the green ants, but honestly they hurt. But from what I know, she was just a young snake, and the person that had her saw no beauty in her to be a breeder, one of the lesser beautifuls of the clutch. So he was, throwing them out the door, you could say. And the person that then took her, said there was no connection between him and her, that he just didn't like her at all. So, of course, I got asked if I would take her, and of course I said yes, I will take her. And so did I realise I would have that so-called connection with her? No, I didn't know. Can you develop a connection? Yes, you can with all of your snakes. Can you develop a much more deeper connection with some more than the others? You absolutely can. And that's exactly what I did with Lily. Developed that massive connection with her. And remembering, I also had Jack and Lacey at this stage, who were also rescues that were underfed, I guess. And fortunately, even though Lacey was very dehydrated, the skin was sagging off her. It was terrible, really, really terrible. But I managed to get her back to full health and ended up with 2 beautiful, healthy coastal carpet pythons. And of course, not long after I actually got Lacey and Jack, Lily arrived on the scene. And I knew not a lot of time had been spent with Lily or Jack and Lacey. I only had 3 snakes, so I could spend so much time with them and spend time with them, letting them get to know me. But you can get a snake from somebody, but you've really got to start from the ground up. Or this person says to you, once they're out, they're fine, but in their enclosure, they're not. I've had no health issues, so on and so on. You get the spiel of all's good and I just can't keep my snake anymore. Sometimes, it's a matter of I don't want the snake anymore, but a lot of the time I hear I just don't have the time for my snake. I feel like saying, yeah, right, you just lost interest, or you don't know what you're doing, or so on. But understand that you can get ones that will come to you with issues and problems, and if you're aware of that fact, then go for it. Don't always expect to get the perfect snake that will come into your life that is going to be sweet and beautiful and all the rest of it, as what Lily is or Jack is, and so on. It just doesn't happen like that. Sometimes, which I've done a video today about, will my snake ever lose that defensive behavior? When they come to you and they're a lot older and that behavior is so instilled in them, you're up for a lot of hard work in turning them around. They've never learnt to trust a human being in their life. Are they going to be able to eventually? Of course they're going to be able to. But you are going to have to do all the hard work, and I mean hard work. And that's starting from the basics. The very basics is if you just got a new young one in your life, being patient and tolerant and taking it slow. Lily's decided to climb on me, haven't you, darling? So I just want you to be aware that a lot of the time you're getting somebody else's problem. That is all. So don't jump in, and it's hard not to. Got a little bit of dry skin there, sweetie. Yeah, don't jump in and just think, oh, snake, and it needs a home. Remember, it can come with some health issues and some problems. You might be up for a lot of money, and you could hit jackpot, like I did with Lily. But remember, she was young. I knew I still had a lot of time there to work with her. But you get a snake that is a lot older, and we're talking 5, 6, 7 years of age, and they are and have been underfed or overfed, and they take a lot of work. So I just want you to keep that in mind. Please, you know, we've all got a heart, and we all want to do what's right, and we see an animal in distress and being treated badly, and we want to grab them and take them home, and for sure, yeah, if you're in that position to be able to take them home, take them home. But if you know you're not going to be able to do the medical bills and the care that they're probably going to need, you know, even then, can I say to you, don't take them? It's so hard, isn't it? Like, it is so hard. I'm telling you to think about it. That's all. Just really, really think about it. So, there's Lily, just running around, and my lawns need a mow. And today's supposed to be mow day, but he'll probably get here either later or tomorrow. But that's okay. So guys, before she gets up under my car, which they tend to do, don't you, Leo? Do you tend to get up under Mum's car? Not that I've ever let her, but it's where she goes to a lot of the time. Or heads there a lot of the time. Goes on her little wander that my Lily does. It's my Jack who stays pretty close to his mum all of the time. Not Lily. She's a go girl, this one. So guys, take care of yourself, your family and your friends. Take care of the snakes you have, and think about it before you go rescuing another one that needs a home. If you can do it, do it. If you're well aware of the problems and things that may occur, go in with that knowledge first. And take care of all your animals. Ciao.